Hello and welcome to your instructional video on the 7 basic movements of the spine. The spine moves in 7 different ways. There's extension to the left and to the right, twisting or rotation to the left and the right, extension and flexion, and lastly, lateral extension. So we'll begin with lateral extension, reaching the crown of the head as tall as possible and the hips as low as possible, making a long lumbar, cervical, and thoracic curve as naturally as needed, but looking to create space between the top of the crown and the base of the sacrum. So as we take our inhales, we imagine the crown of the head being lifted as if by a balloon, and as it stays in that position, exhales to melt the sacrum and hips into the ground. Continuing that upward with the inhale, crown goes up, exhale to ground. And we synchronize this movement with breath as well as the arms. So inhaling to reach arms overhead, crown of the head reaching long, exhaling to feel the weight of the hips and the tailbone sinking into the ground. Inhale, palms up. Crown of the head reaches towards that space between the palms. Exhale, release palms down to ground on the hips beneath you. 3 more rounds. Inhale, tall. Exhale, ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, find your floor. Last round, inhale and exhale. Inhale to reach tall, and exhale, drop the left hand, reach the right arm overhead for a lateral extension to the left. You want to not only feel the stretch in the side body, but also feel the shape of the spine making one continuous curve without any changes in the neck where the head stays vertical or horizontal, but just follows this flow of the side body shape. And we don't want to incorporate twisting, so if you find your shoulders dropping, peel that right shoulder back, raise the rib cage on the underside, holding for 2 more breaths. And last breath, inhaling tall in the spine, exhaling, grounding at the sacrum. Inhale, reach both arms overhead. Exhale, drop right hand, reach the left side body into this stretch. Imagining 2 walls containing the space of your torso and your whole spine so that you're not crouching forward or extending back, but making one flat space from bottom of the abdomen to top of the head. So we take 3 more breaths, reaching tall and exhaling to reach long. On the next inhale, rise both arms overhead and release. Our next movement is flexion or forward fold. So we'll reach both arms overhead and hinging from the hips, tucking the chin towards the chest. Find that space where the fingertips meet the ground while still keeping the hips settled beneath you. And then reaching downward with the hips, forward with the crown of the head, begin to walk the fingertips gently forward. Perhaps resting the palms down, keeping the chin tucked to the chest to feel that expansion in the space between the back of the discs of the cervical spine, the back of the lumbar spine, and everything in between. Notice the space expanding as you inhale and contracting as you exhale. Take 2 more breaths in this flexion. After your next inhale, press into the palms and begin to walk them back towards the hips as you raise the spine upright once more. Continue to walk the fingers behind the hips. Fingers can face away from the hips, out to the sides, or towards the hips. Wherever you are, pull the shoulder blades back, reaching the chest forward, tailbone tucked behind you, and gently raise the chin towards the ceiling for an extension in the spine, creating this back bend shape from crown of the head going forward to the center of the torso, and then folding back towards the sacrum. Taking 3 more breaths here. Opening the front body and flexing the back body. And begin to walk the hands back to neutral. And relax in the length of your spine. This is a great practice to do throughout your day if you've been sitting for a while or even standing for a while and just need to come back to center with the mobility of your spine. I hope you enjoyed this practice and that it serves you during this day. Namaste.